Welcome back to session number 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue where we left off. Now what I did was I added the reverb, which as I was playing it.
Pump up the volume.
Okay, it sounds cool, but maybe I added a little too much wetness to it. So let's go ahead and lower that down. Not too much, but just a little.
Pump up the volume.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and
Pump
use
up the
that.
volume.
That'll work. But we're not going to use this way of the vocal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the song. We're going to play it. Okay, so we're gonna start the vocal right here, and we'll finish this off with the 8 and then 16 bars, and then we'll do a breakdown. So let's go ahead and do something with the vocal here. So let's click on that and maximize this. The way I'm maximizing this is click on this empty part of the bar and it maximizes the piano roll. So how do I want to start the vocal? Let's try it like just the pump part. Once again, you can use the duration. I usually set it to like it's more like an even set to even part where it doesn't go over, because let's just say if I have it right here and I just want to play just the first bar, and if I have this to number 1, here's what happens. It goes to the next one, but if I just have it set to 1.000, it'll keep repeating just that little column that I need. Okay, so that covers that. So let's go ahead and see how we want to do this. And I'm just going to add this. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, so we're going to try something like that. And we're going to go to playlist again, make sure it's in song mode, and we'll start it right here and see what we have. Okay, so I named it Vocal 1, and I don't want to keep repeating it like that because it'll be way too repetitive. So we're going to do a little bit more cutting, but this time we're going to go to pattern 9, and we're going to add in another sound. The same vocals, but we're going to add in another way to do it. So instead of the pump up, we're going to see we can add in the volume. See how that sounds first.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume.
Make sure it's on beat.
Pump up the volume.
Okay, sounds good so far. Let's go back to song mode, and I'm gonna add it right on the last bar of the 4th bar, which is the 4th bar. So let's go ahead and play it from this right here. Okay, so we'll name that vocal 2. Now I want to add in another trick, is what I call it. It's called a vocal trick because you're doing a little trick to it. Now I'll probably use the same one, but add it more kind of like a quick roll. So I just copy that and paste it to pattern number 10. And let's play that back.
Pump up the volume. Pump up.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it sound like a quick roll. Let's scoot. If you notice right here, you have a double-sided arrow, and that's good. That's actually to let you slide this if you want it closer or you want to extend it. So we're gonna try it with 4, just a little quick stabs like this. And there's another way you can actually cut it even quicker, is if you go to this is your snapping mode. This is for your piano roll. You set it to 1/16th, and if you move this is your zoom time. You can zoom in, and now you could actually cut it more, and you'll feel it kind of has like a locking feel to it. So let's just say I want to extend it more. You can click on the brush, and the brush, what it does is you can add so many more like that. And let's just play it back and see what happens. Okay, so that's too many repeats. I just want to use, let's just say I want to use 3, and I'll cut it like this so it gets a better another effect. Okay, and go to make sure you set it back to cell, and we don't need it right there. Let's try this. Okay, that might work. Let me try to do something else. Okay, so that sounds pretty cool. I like how that came out. So that's gonna be, we're gonna add that into the playlist. Once again, make sure it's on song mode. Instead of using vocal 2 for the second time, we'll use it right here. This could be vocal 3. Play that. Let's play it from where the vocal starts. Okay, so that actually sounds pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and extend it for another 8 bars before the crash. Now what I'm going to do on this one, I'm actually going to add in a snare roll. So let's just go ahead and put it on number pattern 17. What we're going to do is we're going to get our snare. We can still use the same snare. This time what we're going to do is I'll actually want to do probably in 4-bar snare. So here's what we do. Let's just say I want to add in this. You can do it like this and send it to piano roll. And I want to add in again. This time I want to cut it shorter. Now to cut it shorter, we're going to go to 16th. Put it right here and drag it. Next, I want to add it a little bit more shorter. I don't know how it's going to sound yet, but if it sounds like it's going to be off, that's no problem. We can fix that. And this time I'm going to make it look quick. I'm doing it like this, and I'm going to show you another thing. Okay, now we have this set to 4. We're going to put this back to cell, and we're going to do the same thing. Go to ends, and we're going to set the attack all the way down, the hold all the way up, decay time all the way down, sustain level all the way down. The same thing with release time. And I'll show you what I mean, why I did that on the snare roll. So let's play that back real quick. Okay, if you notice at the last part, it gives it like a quick pause sound. But I want to pause it a little bit more where it sounds like it's breaking up a little bit more. So here's how you highlight everything at once. You click Control and drag your mouse like this. Make sure you control and click. We're going to go to none this time. Now none, there's no snapping whatsoever. So I'm going to click on this. Now you notice when I move it, all of them move. All the ones that are highlighted will move. So we're going to keep it like that, and we're going to go back to cell, and we're going to play that back again. Okay, so this is the end of this session. I'll see you on the next session.